Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, The Stock Analyst. This particular video is for ticker symbol CLOV, which is for CLOV, Clover Health. And just looking at the chart, it was down by almost 6%. Does it mean the run-up is over? Absolutely not. So in this particular video, I'll talk about some of the things that I'm looking at the same time, the chart pattern, support, resistance, was the price target, and some other stuff that are very exciting. And definitely if you are a CLOV holder and you are thinking to enter this particular stock, then definitely this is the video for you. And if you find this video useful, please do not forget to hit the like button, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. And also in this particular channel, we talked about CLOV when it was only 8.74%. You can see the date June 3rd, and we talked about this squeeze, and you know what happened. This thing went from $8.79 all the way to 28. And I have been making videos on CLOV over and over again, and whenever I make pre-market videos, I talk about CLOV, and we have been making money because this thing went up all the way to 28, again came back, and again went to $15 pre-market. So again, we have been making money. And definitely if you want, please subscribe and join and enjoy the run-up. Also, I want to show you one more thing, and I will come back. So first of all, look here what is happening. So this is the price action, right? It was around here. We know what happened. It went all the way up, came down, found the support, and bouncing off. So basically came around 11.5 area, 11.6 area you can say, then went up, hit a resistance of 15 pre-market, and again it is coming down. And is this the end? No. And there are so many things I will come and I will talk, but I just want to talk about one thing, because I know many of my subscriber, at the same time some other people, they were holding CLOV since $5-6. It went all the way to 28 and they never sold. It came back and they were always thinking from 15 it will go up and it will go back to 15, 20, 25, but it never happened. So for those who do not know, there is something which is called trailing stop loss, and I will just recently I made a video on trailing stop loss. Please have a look, because this is let me just turn this on. So this is important, because when something goes up, you never know, so always you want to protect your profit. So trailing stop loss is a sell order. You can sell and you can always protect your profit. If it goes to 28, if it comes down 5%, 3%, whatever is your criteria, it will be sold automatically. So you can always protect your profit, you can always be profitable. And I also showed a live demonstration here how to set up. So please watch this video if you do not know what is this, because trailing stop can always save you. I will come back to the chart. I want to talk more but some other things before I move to some other things. We also have that community here. If you want, you can always join, because there are many posts only for the members, and I talk about the support, resistance. You can see that the trading ideas, when to get in, when to get out, what's the plan, buy here, sell here, this kind of alert, right? And I think this is very useful for my members here, because we talked last time, we talked about ATOS, which was around 8.5. I said it's gonna go around $10. It went almost 9.8. So you see, like, I give so many trade ideas for swing trading, day trading, and sometimes they are for everyone, sometimes this is only for the members. And who are members? Who have joined the community. So subscribe to the channel is something, you're subscribed, you are getting the notification. But if you're a member here, you just pay 10 cents per day. Basically end of each month you have to pay $3 only, and you will get member specific content. Anyway, this is all about my channel. If you want, you can subscribe. You can also join and become a member for early access to chart, any question or anything. So a recent news for Clover, you already know that on June 24th, Clover plans expansion into 101 new market. So basically they are expanding, and I'm not covering this, but again, this is a very good news, because the more expansion happens, it is good for the company. But I'm not gonna go there because I have so many things to cover. I just want to talk why it came down. Look at the average volume, 119 million, and last Friday's volume was only 50 million, even less than half. And there was no volume. That is why the price was not moving that much. If you look at market chameleon, I like this one, because on this chart you see the blue bars, these are the volume. You see, we had some big volumes here, we had some big volume around beginning of June, it went up. Now the volume was less. less, and last day volume was even less. So less volume definitely is not helping the share price to go up. But the exciting thing is, if you know Wall Street Bet, Reddit group, so they have a chart, and definitely the number one is SPCE, and we know SPCE had some very good PR, and they went all the way to 50-60%. But where is CLOV? CLOV is sitting at number 3. So again, whenever Reddit community, Wall Street Bet, they come and start buying, you see a massive volume, and definitely it helps the price to go up. Next, I want to talk some other thing. So in my last video, I talked about very few shares are available for short, and if you know this, like whenever you are shorting the stock, so basically you have to pay some kind of interest, right? So when there will be less amount of shares available to short, that is good for the particular stock. At the same time, look at the fee here. I have been following some numbers here, and you can see that available is number of shares to short available. At the same time, look at the fee. So 57.7%, it was previously 33%. The thing is, if the share price is not moving, let's say it is constant, still the shorts are um, paying the interest just because they are shorting. They do not have that particular stock, so they have borrowed the stock from somewhere else, and they have to pay some interest. So the longer they wait, the longer they hold, that interest fee will go higher. So at one point they have to buy back in that case, even though if the share price is flat, it comes 2 or 3%, do not worry, because at one point they have to buy back, and you will see a short squeeze. So definitely this is very, very encouraging. And the other thing, when I looked at Fintel, the current short percent is 20%, but when I look at some other videos, other places, even Ortex, they talk about 35%. So I'm not concrete about the short interest, but in different places I'm finding different numbers, 20%, 30%, 35%. But again, CLOV has a very high short interest. So this is the important thing. If you want, you can always go back to Reddit, you can read, they post very good stuff. So again, very, very helpful. But keep that in mind, CLOV has a buy rating in NASDAQ, and the average price target is 9.67 with a high of 10 and a low of 9. I just want to bring that to your attention, because in a long term you also have to think, you can always ride, you can go from here to here, 28, it might come back again. These are short-term momentum thing, right? It goes up, comes down, good for a quick profit making. But if you're a long-term holder, do not think that CLOV will stay at $28, $20 for long, because if there is a price target, you can always argue that the price target should not be $10, it should be 15. But I just want to make sure that these things are called momentum stock. So there's a moment, right? It's not a long-term hold. So basically this thing can go up and down, you make your profit. But definitely this is a long-term hold. This stock has so many potential. So for long-term investors, always buy at the lowest point. When it comes down, you buy more and you hold, right? That's the entire thing. So let's go back to the chart. I have talked a lot. So first of all, looking at a daily RSI, you can see that the RSI is coming down. So probably it might fall a little bit below, or it can move sideways. This is okay. We do not want this to go $28 the very next day. This is okay. As long as it is moving sideways or moving between 11.5 to 14, I think this is okay, right? Look at the MACD. So it might come down, and do not worry if it might come down. And if it comes down, I will buy more. I will buy more, because look at the lines, some lines here, the important line, why I'm looking at these numbers. 12.5, you see 12.5, last time it bounced off this line, and again this thing can come down. Currently 12.97, it can come back to 12.5, and if it comes to 12.5, I will buy. If it comes down even more, around 11.6, 11.5, I will buy, because last time you see what happened. After the everything, it came all the way around 11.6 and it bounced off. And why 11.6? Look at the chart here, because 11.6 was a previous resistance here. Before that it was a support, and again before that it was a resistance. So a resistance becomes support, then if it is broken, it becomes a new resistance. That is why these lines are important. So currently you see that this 11.6 was acting like a support, so it bounced off. So again it might come down to 11.6 again, who knows? And if it bounced, then definitely a good thing, and I will buy more. Look at the volume. We had massive volume, and now the volumes are dying, and again you don't see big red candles or bars over this green one. So again you can see more volumes will pop in, and you can see what will stock to the market. Let's look at the call option activity. So when I'm looking at August 20th call option expiry date, look at the open interest. So 17,000 call options are waiting for this to strike $20. Look at some other expiry date. Let's look at July 16 and look at the open interest column. You see 16,000 call options are waiting for CLOV to hit $15. So when you look at the open interest column, you can get a sense that how much money is still waiting for CLOV to go and hit. Also, sometimes you see out of the money, people are betting for a short squeeze, gamma squeeze, and they start buying out of the money call options. So again, you see the potential, but just looking at the chart, if I look at 15, is it 15 possible? Yes, why not? Because recently we went to 15, then we came down, but again we can bounce up that 12.5 or 11.6, and again we can go to 15. And if you want to buy a call option, you can go always take a long expiry date. You can try with something with August 20th, which will give you almost how much, 2 months, 56 days to expire, and a 15 strike. So your break even is 15. You can always choose any of these. So if you choose 12.5 strike price, you have to pay 297. So basically you're paying $300. So your break even is 15.5 if you add these two. And then yeah, and if it goes up, you make money. If you want, you can hold till August, or if you make enough money, you just sold and you lock your profit. Again, that's a good thing, right? The call options are not that expensive. It's okay, $200 $300. If you want, you can take more time, or you can just buy like 15 or 16 strike price if you want. So again, up to you. But what I'm doing personally, I'm just buying more shares. Whenever it will come below, I will just grab more share, because I want this to consolidate around this area for some time. And the more the shorts will be holding, they have to pay the interest fee. At one point they have to pay. Same thing for AMC. People are just holding, because at one point this thing will explode. Same thing can happen with CLOV. And again, it does not mean you are holding CLOV that means you do not like AMC. Yes, we can both go at the same time. We can go both at the same time. We are holding CLOV, at the same time we are holding AMC. There is no fighting between AMC and CLOV. Anyway, my friend, if you find this video useful, please do not forget to hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and also do not forget to join to my community and get some extra special cares like early access to chart, news, trade ideas for day traders, swing traders, and so on. So again, thank you again for watching this particular video. Take care and peace.